One of the parts that I think is a really big part of world building for us is to deliver a place that feels like a real place. And so we, do we go out and do scouting and reference photography, and there are community small towns in the rural part of the state that are sources of inspiration for us. And so we try to recreate those things in the game. Like, what a weird little business that,
Right.
Those things exist in real life, and we try to not necessarily replicate that particular business, but create a world that feels specific and grounded, because then I think it makes this is an odd thing that happens, is when you can deliver something that feels real, it becomes relatable whether you've been there or not. And so we really try to breathe life into the world and make it feel like this is a real place. The action that unfolds in the game, we want the audience to say that could happen. And really the only creative conceit that we're asking our audience to take is that zombies are real. And so, like, Peddler's Barbecue is a good example of us memorializing a community member, a person that we knew who's sadly passed, but was made barbecue and was a big fan of barbecue. And so we sort of created this in-world brand as a way to memorialize that person. There's another great story too about a player who whose dad played the game with his dad, and his dad passed, and one of our designers created a character that had his dad's elements, and he got that player showed up in his community. He was able to actually play with an in-world version of his dad. And so to be able to do that, to have a relationship with our community, and to be able to, we can't do that for everyone obviously, but to have moments where we can bring elements of our audience into the world that we're building. I've admired this as I've gotten to know this company and the people here, that this is a legacy of the franchise that we're able to maintain and take into the future.